with this daily slog kind of videos. I'm currently off to go look at a house. So Mr. Atwood and I have been house hunting, which where we live is not easy in any way, shape, or form. So when things pop up, you gotta go make a drive so you can see if it's even worth, getting all frantic over. So that's what I'm doing right now. This would have us moving to a different town, but it keeps us within a radius of their work. So that's the important thing. So yeah, that's what I get to do today. Hopefully I'll get some more secret project time. As usual, the bench is a disaster and needs re-cleaned, so I can work on things again. And spam is calling me. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. And what part of Kansas would not be complete without part of the traffic being a tractor? So, let's see. Tomorrow's 4th of July. Mr. Atwood is currently in Orlando, so I have no idea what I'm going to do, if I'm even going to do anything. And just kind of go from there, I guess. See how the rest of the day goes. Okay, I'm home. Need to get some food. That house was maybe it could work, maybe it couldn't. It was one of those that would have been a box full of surprises. So we'll see. I'm gonna work on getting myself some food, and then it'll project time after I deal with cats. So far so good. Welcome to Monday. So, as seems to be the case for just about everything I've been trying to do this last week, nothing's gone according to plan. So, I'm just winging it. Right now I'm just getting some stir fry for dinner. Now, this is something you could make in camp. Some people will say, oh, you can't do stir fry in, SCA camp. Yes, you can. Bunch of different options. This is minute rice. Minute rice is easy in camp. Really, you just have to heat the water. All I've done is added some seasoning to the rice, a little salt, a little pepper, a little garlic. Nothing horrendous. And this is going to go in the microwave. And it doesn't matter if it gets done before I get done, because I can toss it back in the skillet. So. And the thing about minute rice, it's equal parts, and you don't have to worry about anything other than just keeping it, dry. So, okay. I'll do some cutting and some chopping. Do all the veggies first. Kind of doing a me amount that can go into leftovers later. So options for veggies. You can use fresh vegetables. If it's a weekend event, you go in, you just got to keep them cool. Just kind of plan out how many you need. It doesn't take a whole lot. Let's see, get that used up. The other thing is you can kind of pre-do everything you're going to cook. Chop all your veggies ahead of time, put them in a baggie, different things like that. Or meat. Instead of using fresh chicken, like I'm going to do right now, you can do canned chicken. Of course. But you can get a can of chicken like this from Sam's, Walmart, whatever. It's contained. It's pretty much pre-cooked. So really you're just heating, putting some browning on it, ready to go. It's preserved. Alright? Is it the most fabulous chicken, fresh chicken in the world? No. But you're camping, it'll still taste good. So putting all these things away. Oh, we got leeks, we got peppers, we got chicken. I'll do sauce here in a minute. I'm really hoping it's not my neighbors shooting off the fireworks, but like the building neighbors. They took away our fireworks this, now, so. Yeah, I get it, so, kind of imagine you're cooking this at home and you can set aside part of your prep. Which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut a bunch of these up, and then I'm going to set them aside. Put part of it in a baggie, put the rest to go in the skillet. Makes a world of difference. Also, trying to get in a better habit of clean as you go, because it makes, if you're pretty much cleaned up by the time you're done, then you can sit down and enjoy your food. And then you can clean up the last little bit, or whoever right with you can clean up the last little bit. I'm just rough chopping the peppers, get the core and the pith out. Rice is done. And I'm not going to go touch it, because if it's not quite done, it's just going to sit and finish cooking in its bowl. So, don't even have to worry about it. Okay. Set that aside so I can hear it stuff. White part inside is the pithy part. That's the part on peppers that either A, carries heat along with seeds, also the part that doesn't really taste that good. It's part of the little membrane from where it grows and holds the seeds and the stems. So I'm just gonna slice it out. Yes, I have a big choppy knife. It's not a big deal. This is one of those cheaper brandless knives. It was like $3. For a simple, basic kitchen knife, it's actually not too bad. I got like 3 of them. So when you're doing your pre-cooking bit, you want to cut things relatively the same size so that they cook at the same rate. Doesn't have to be perfect. I think a lot of my cooking, learning actually came from working in a Chinese restaurant for a little while. Bizarrely enough, also in a pizza place. Pizza place, you wouldn't think so, but we had to get creative because otherwise we were eating pizza all the time. So we had to figure out what would cook in a pizza oven. What rates, how do we do it? We got to the point where we could cook chili in I won't say one pass through, but maybe 2 passes through the oven. So that was kind of fun. The after hours experimentation were the reason that place ended up with calzones and things like that. Different cooked sandwiches. Chinese place I worked at, you had to do basics, especially if you were a delivery guy or counter guy. There were only certain things you were allowed to do until the head dude cleared you, because you had to be quick. At that place, we also all came in, everybody got stuff together real quick, and then they all sat down and ate together. Kind of like where some pro restaurants do, but there's more family like. So, leave it like this, but you're gonna have spears. Doing kind of a stir fry, fried rice kind of thing, spears don't really work. So we're gonna cut it up smaller so I can chunk them into things later. And this probably end up being 2-3 cups of peppers. Relatively bite-sized. I like mine a little less diced up than Mr. Atwood does, so since it's just me, it's not a biggie. But it also helps cook up some. There we go. Any big chunks we missed. Now this is not, you know, you grew up in an Asian family stir fry. This is the white, you know, whitish dude, you know, learned how to do stir fry in a restaurant. So my Filipino aunt was a big help. My aunt Amy taught me a lot about cooking. In summer we stayed out with them. So there we go. So for me, goodly amount. So basically, when I'm filling up in this bowl is when it's going to go in the skillet. It's probably a good dinner for me or two. You know, maybe a lunch later. Leeks are one of those you kind of rinse off the dirt out of the inside, or you just peel the dry it off parts off. Tend to peel and cut them off. So also, if you're doing leeks, you don't necessarily have to do onions. So. A couple of ways of doing this. We'll do it this way. So it's basically, you're going to cut it in quarters. Careful of your fingers. So you could throw it in like that, but we're not. We're gonna dice it up. This is also another thing you can use, because you could literally be at camp, have your onion, you know, green onions or your leeks or whatnot sitting in a little jar of water on your camp table. Keeps them fresh. I'm definitely not putting all of this in here. But the other thing is, like, you can get like some leeks or, you know, onion, which, you know, lasts more than long enough camping, as long as you're not somewhere where the weather is just stupid. Keep it relatively cool. And then you can get, you know, the canned chicken, or you can get canned potatoes. Toss them with some, you know, other different kinds of canned goods. You have lots of options, and then you don't have to worry about refrigeration. There we go. This, I'm going to put it in another container. these containers are nice because you just throw everything in here, put the lid on it, set it in the fridge, boom, you're done. For all my cooking friends that cook way more oomphier things than I do, if I offend your cooking sensibilities by some of the things I do, I'm sorry. Sorta. Just how I learned to cook. This will also make Molly happy because, there's color and vegetables. Lid on this. And see, now I have a dish or two for, cooking something, the next couple days. These little pre-chopped garlicky things. Although I'd say if you're camping and do not just get some cloves, because then they'll last better on their own. They don't have to be refrigerated afterwards, because they still got the peel and everything. Basically, you want to store things the way the grocery store stores it, because for the most part, they're going to store it for maximum longevity. Some garlic here. So we also did a thing where we switched, instead of all our veggies being in the crisper drawer, because we're kind of like, if it's out of sight, it's out of mind. We rearranged everything. We put the condiments in the crisper drawer, and then we put all the veggies and stuff on the top shelf where we can see them. And so far, it has made a world of difference. In there, it's a party. Alright, do I want anything else? Probably not. Oh, let's see. I've been cooking when putting like pepper seeds everywhere. Alrighty. Before we go, ooh, boom, cross-contamination. It's all going in the same skillet. So it's okay. And cut all my veggies first. Now I'll cut the chicken. Turn the water on. Sorry, it's going to be a little loud. But then I can go straight to rinsing my hands off. I'm done cutting the chicken. Normally I wouldn't worry about this, but there are some chunky bits. That's bad. So one of the things we've also been trying to do is sort of buy bulk things. buy in bulk, not a buy massive things, but like buy wait for the big packages of chicken to go on sale, and then divide them and throw them in the freezer. Especially with the price of meats and things like this now, makes a world of difference. Cats don't get it. Kind of chunky sized. Some people go 1-inch squares. I think that's a little big. Up. Everybody's gonna go, oh Moon, your knife is dull. I will admit, it needs honed, but this is also chicken that is not it's frozen. I don't know of any meat that's being cut up. Yeah, see? Relatively the same size. Maybe I can cut that out later. I don't know. All right. Double check the rice. This is done. Set it over here on the hot plate. Probably what's going to happen is I'm going to do kind of a stir fry, ladle it over my rice, and then tomorrow I can do, in the morning I can do like fried rice for breakfast or something like that. Let's see, where did it go? So we're going to season our chicken some is salted, the veggies are not, the chicken is salted, peppered, not a lot because there's going to be salt in the sauce. So, okay, veggies, chicken, get a drink of water. Use bacon grease, you can use oil, mustard oil is good, gives a lot of flavor, regular oil, I think, take a lot. Big bottle. Sesame oil is okay. I'm not a fan of the flavor necessarily. Mustard oil smells wonky when you first start with it, but then it adds oomph. So, anything else? Could use, black vinegar ish. Maybe a touch. I mean, like a touch. Just a touch. Yes. The umami is overwhelming. Okay. Turn that on. Not too high. I just want to get it hot. Spatula. And I'll come back in a sec when the pan is hot. Okay, so this is heating up. I don't have it cranked, so because I don't want it to heat up too fast. So we'll get our sauce ready to go. Let's use these little containers are handy. Okay. This soy sauce. You need oyster sauce. Gochujang. Hoisin sauce. This is not as sweet. And touch of fish sauce. Touch. Trust me. Yeah, we'll just go with that. So this is kind of by eyeball and feel. Alright. So we're pouring. Let's see here. Soy sauce. Some of these things are thicker things, so just kind of blobbings. Can't tell you amounts because I don't know. It's always been by feel. So the oyster sauce gives you kind of that wateriness, ocean flavor you get in the restaurants. Dang. Just a little bit of twang. It's almost empty. And then, okay. This is the just a touch. Don't smell a lot of it. Just put a dabbing in. Okay. Alright. Get back up here. Okay. That's my vinegar, cooking. It tells me things are hot. Chicken goes down first. It's got the longest to cook. Also want to sear it and get a little brown on it. Just gonna toss it around. Mainly to coat the oil and the vinegar on there. Spread out your chunks. Not going to be cooking too long. Okay. And so you can mix up your stuff. You got a little whisk. Use a little whisk. I have one. I just don't want to get it dirty. You're mixing thick sauce things with pretty liquidy sauce things. You'll smell it. It'll start to smell like that, you know, soy sauce kind of dip you get for like dumplings and things. Okay. Spatula there. Mess on the counter. It's okay. Okay. The reason the veggies go last, they don't have to cook super long, and you want to give them a little bit of crunch for that, you know, difference in flavor. Well, the chicken's there, which we'll toss it here in a second. Bowl, saucer, plate, doesn't matter. The other giant cat, he's a good boy. He would help cook if I let him. There's a reason I don't let him. Okay. So yes, I know I could leave it to cook until the browning happens. However, some of the bites are still connected, some are still kind of cooking through, or also need the coating. Okay. But now that it's kind of seared, browned, kind of let it go. Kind of order of operations is this is going to get just about done. Okay, toss the veggies in. The veggies are going to cool your pan off. You're going to have to let it come back up to the heat. Heat comes back up. Start putting your sauce in to like coat it around everything. If you want it saucy, dump the whole thing in. Just got to remember, you don't want to cook it off. All right. And then when you're kind of at that sauciness level you want, put your rice down, ladle it over, and you're done. Alright. Probably took longer explaining all this than the actual doing. Alright. I could also cook this hotter, but I want to make sure my cooking it, my cooking is chicken. My chicken is cooked. one of your ways of knowing whether your chicken is done or not, you should be able to like cut a piece up with your spatula. Okay? So like some of these pieces, they're pretty close. Right? But it doesn't want to cut with the little rubber spatula. It means it's still kind of thick on the inside. Okay? So not quite done. But we're very close to tossing our veggies in. See? Very quick. I'll move you guys over here. You can kind of see. Where's my, oh, I forget. It tilts more the other way. Oh, maybe it doesn't. Yeah, my case was in the way. Yeah. There we go. Okay. And not set up for overhead shots like Tasty does. See? It's kind of how it just tears through. Check on these bigger pieces. Okay. Not overcooked. Chicken is still juicy. If you wanted that brown seared look, then you have to toss them in with the pan hotter. Okay. Just gonna check these up. Kind of rise them up too. There's also a little fat there. Alright. Time for the vegetables. Nice, colorful, tasty. Aromatic. You're gonna toss these around. You can get the rest of the oil and what's left of the vinegar on there. See how the pan got quiet? You'll hear it start coming back up. This will help it not stick. Kind of spread it out so we're kind of cooking all at the same speed. There we go. Set your spatula on your bowl. When you put your sauce in, you gotta be stirring, otherwise you're gonna start caramelizing and burning your sauce. Going to take all those sugars. But while you wait, you get your bowl of rice ready. Rice is still hot. The main plan is you start, when you toss the chicken in, go start the microwave for 5 minutes. 2 cups of rice. Done. On the actual holder. The veggies are going to start releasing their water because of the salt. I do sticky rice. I I can do loose rice, you know, wash it and all that, but skillet, kind of keep that warm. Put this back up. Easy toss around. Really, you're at the point where how done do you want your veggies? They're still gonna have, like, the peppers are still gonna have a little snap to them. Main thing, the chicken is done. These are all cooked because you hit them with kind of high heat. They keep the color, you're not breaking them down. Okay, so get your sauce. All of this is stuff you can do on a camp kitchen, as long as you have the stuff. Pour this on. I'll just go ahead and put everything on. Whatever I don't eat is just going to go with some rice. See how the pan cooled off? Take that time for everything to toss. The smell is going to hit you in the face. The really big thing is making sure you mixed up your sauce before you put it in, especially because of the fish sauce. If you were to smell the fish sauce by itself, you'd be like, whoa, no way. It's when you put it in, you let it cook, it changes. Simple stir fry. You can do at camp, do at home. You can pre-pack. I know I didn't do it on the camp kitchen, but I have no doubts I can do this on my little camp kitchen. It's pretty much the same as working on a gas stove. It's all about ingredients. Give that a second. Kind of boil up, cook everything, thicken just a little bit, and we're done. And it really doesn't take long either. You're kind of cooking the water out, so you get a little more of that thicker sauciness that you'll get at, you know, restaurants. Basically, you can kind of, as you scrape it along, if it goes away. All that sauce is just going to go in your rice. See what I do. Yes, camera work. Yeah, it kind of moves over a little thicker now. Okay. You can put if you want it thicker, you put a touch of cornstarch in some cold water, mix it up, and then pour it in, and it'll thicken right up. Plus, once it hits the starch of the rice, it'll thicken up more there too. Oh, turn that off. The rice is still hot. Rice retains heat. Scoop it in there. Scoop it there you go. So here we are, my impromptu kitchen cleaning cooking video. Yay. So I'm gonna go eat this while it's hot, go back to watching my show, and maybe we'll do this again. So hope everybody's having a good day, and I'll talk to you later.